Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the latest edition of the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar Podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Elyachar, the chief content producer and writer of jakestake.com, a pop culture entertainment website. Before we get started today, if you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. If you're listening to on any of our audio platforms, please give it a 5-star rating, download this episode, and much more episodes. Today is episode 230. So thank you so much to all of my guests, and thank you so much for all the publicists who trusted my platform. And most importantly, thank you to you, the viewers and the listeners, for making this podcast what it is. I am truly grateful and humble. So thank you. I got to introduce an incredible guest today because I have a OG king. He started his career on the Real World Boston in 1997. Then he moved on to a show called The Challenge, where he won the Extreme Challenge on Team Real World. And at that, he also did 4 main series, including Inferno, which he reached the final. And through that main series, he has won 29 daily wins and accumulated over $30,300. And most recently, you can find him on Paramount Plus, where he returned to the Challenge All-Star Season 1 and Season 3. He's also the founder of RZA Entertainment LLC. He's also an activist and a party planner. So please help me welcome for the 230th episode, Syrus Yarbrough to the podcast.
What an introduction. You are amazing, man. Good job. I mean, thank you.
Syrus, it is an honor to talk with you. You are truly an OG. And thank you so much for being on this milestone episode.
No problem, man. Thank you so much for having me. I know it's been a long time coming. I apologize for that. There's a lot going on right now, and I'm overextending myself by creating my empire as we speak.
I know the feeling, Syrus, but before we get to our conversation, we have one special person to shout out for putting us together, our mutual friend, Mike Lewis, the Mike Lewis Podcast.
Yeah, Mike Lewis is the man. He hooked it up. That's my dude, man. He's reached out and said, yo, Sy, you got to do this podcast. Say no more. And here we are.
So thank you so much, Mike. I'm very grateful for our friendship, and you are awesome. So let's get our conversation started, shall we? So last year, 2022, the Real World Boston celebrated its 25th anniversary. In your opinion, how has reality TV evolved since your original season?
I'll just say this. It was definitely a little bit realer back in the day. I say that because the casting process has definitely changed. They really casted personalities back then that were molded from stereotypes, I would say. And it was more about personalities and the differences being exploited in lieu of the outcome. And usually that's a little bit of drama. Nowadays, it's the pretty boys and the pretty girls and the hard bodies and so forth. So it's a little different. The cool thing about it, though, like I always tell people, like when you're casted for your personality versus just your look, you have a different kind of show. Because now you have people that are very opinionated, that have something to say, that don't want to just be the pretty face with the smile. They want to be someone that is known for having some kind of depth within them. And that's what reality TV was started as. And that's what the essence of reality TV really is.
And it's hard to imagine that we all see these Instagram, TikTok influencers getting a call while several regular people who have stories to tell, who have larger-than-life personalities, are being ignored.
I mean, I don't like to hate on nobody. It's a different time. That thing is kind of hot right now. So be it. But I'll tell you one thing. You know, I write shows and I do my thing as well in the reality world. I got some things coming that you're going to enjoy. If you enjoy real people and real reality, I'm bringing the real back to reality.
And we cannot wait to see those shows and seeing you bring the real back into reality.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's I'm the creative type, always have been. I don't know if you know the story, but I originally got on the Real World trying to work behind the scenes. So it was by mistake. I wasn't trying to get on the show. It just so happened. And I think they quickly realized when they put someone like me on the show, I am a go-getter and I'm going to go and get it by all means necessary. And since the day I went on that show, my life has been different. and I help create myself more of a voice. And I'm heard everywhere I go, any room I walk in, it's on and cracking. And so now this is the final part of my Picasso, if you will. I'm painting this picture of myself and I'm spreading my wings out in lieu of capturing more people in my net so that they can enjoy this positive cipher that I've created. And here we are today.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's amazing that your Picasso has kept on going for so long. And not a lot of people have set in this industry, in this age, wish to have the careers in the industry that you have had for this period of longevity.
I mean, it's like me and The Godfather. You know, I coined myself as the first Black reality star. Not to say there wasn't some before me, but I have made a living off being me since the day I was on the show. And I'm sure you see my life is pretty good. Nothing like getting paid to be you. And that's what I'm a master of doing. And man, I'm just thoroughly enjoying my life, and I have something to say, and all I want to do is be heard as much as possible.
Awesome. So after you were heard on The Real World, you took your lessons from The Real World and headed to a little franchise called The Challenge. You debuted on Extreme Challenge way back in 2001, which I'm going to reveal my age. I was in middle school.
I get that quite a bit, yes.
So what were some of the factors that helped you decide to join the MTV reality TV show franchise?
I had time. And so, it wasn't like I had 9 to 5. So I had time to go and do it. And that was it. And, I've college athlete, a little bit of pro ball too. You can't really get back the feeling of being in front of the lights and having to perform and show your physical, able to just be physical and do those things unless you're on the challenge. And Lord behold, we are the 5th American professional sport, if you will. It's really that, and it's that intense. And I think people need to understand that, we train year round for that stuff. When it's time to come, like it's a business, and people treat it like that. And yes, you see us out partying, having a good time, but understand we're in the gym quite a bit. Understand we're doing puzzles on our off time quite a bit just to get ready for the challenge.
So how long does it take for you to prepare for a challenge?
It's nonstop for me. Just created a lifestyle. I decided over COVID, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some weight and get back. My girl had a 6-pack. I was like, I want one of those. So I said, I'm gonna go out and get one. So I dropped about 60 pounds during COVID, went crazy with it, brought back my 6-pack, got in optimal shape. And it's time to go out and win one of these again. I won the first one I did. I'm gonna win the last one that I do. It's a little more money now, so why not?
Absolutely, absolutely. So along the way, 5 regular seasons. So Extreme Challenge, Battle of Sexes, the Inferno, where you made it to the final, the Gauntlet 2, and the Ruins, plus 2 seasons of All-Stars, All-Stars 1 and All-Stars 3. So what were some of your favorite memories filming the show?
Oh, there's so many memories. I mean, the one that sticks out the most is probably when I won. Clearly, coming around that mountain and doing what we did, coming together as a team. That was amazing, because when you're in a situation like that, not everyone has played, team sports and done all that stuff. And so I think they were looking at me kind of as a leader, and had to do my thing. And I was able to shine. And I think I was the first 5-time MVP or something like that on the challenges. But I did my whole thing there. And it was fun. But I also think back to my most memorable loss, which was to Derek, when I had to fight Derek in Gauntlet 2 in Trinidad and Tobago. Some of these moments you never live down, you never forget about them, and they're always there. And that's something that definitely solidified Derek being on the map, but also solidified me being someone that can compete at the same time, wanted to continue to compete no matter what. So.
Absolutely, and that's why we have a entire respect for you. So I got to say, What have been some of the challenges associated with being associating yourself with reality television, and working in the entertainment industry, and how have you overcome those obstacles?
I mean, I think the change in reality TV is a little different, and some people weren't able to weather that storm and get past that. For me, I created it into a lifestyle. So this is my life. This is what I do. This is how I'm going to be. If you hire me for your wedding, which I do weddings, I do so many different odd jobs that you could ever imagine. I do them. I did them then, and I'm still doing them now. From lecturing across the world, to having events in 28 different countries, it's kind of like the brand was being molded every day and showing people that I could actually expand my wings and actually affect more people's lives than just through the television. It's in person. And so, it's like I keep saying, I keep transforming into something new and changing into something different. And my latest page, which is going to be revealed this summer, I'm gonna shock the world. Literally, I got something. Mark my words. It's going down in a big, big way.
And I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for that to be revealed. But I would love to know an origin story.
An origin story?
Yes, the origin story of RZA Entertainment LLC.
How it was built, how it was formed?
Yes.
Well, I was at home during COVID, and I thought to myself, people have been caged up and not able to get out for so long. Once it's time to come out, people are going to want to have a good time. They're going to want to party. And I was like, I've been the international party liaison for so long. It's time to transcend from the party liaison to Cy, the event guy. And I just started doing events. And so there was a couple of birthday parties my friends wanted me to throw for them, so I threw them. And then I had some specialty parties that they wanted me to do. I made them. And so now I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for a while. I don't have to party anymore. I stopped drinking. A lot of people don't know that. I don't smoke, but I am in the weed industry a little bit. And I just enjoy making people have a good time. And so I'm able to still do that at a high level without indulging in any of the other fruits of life, should you say. And the name RZA Entertainment comes from my dog. I have a 100-pound pit bull. That's him. That's her right there. Sorry. That's RZA. And she is very aggressive and looks like she's overly aggressive, but inside she's the sweetest dog ever. And I like to think of myself somewhat in the same way, shape, or form. People think I'm, because of this cover of this book, I'm such a hard-nosed, sometimes too serious of a person. When in actuality, I'm a really sweet man, in touch with this sensitive side, and I just want to create for people. And I get that inspiration from my dogs.
That's incredible, and that's amazing. And amazing. I got to tell you, I follow a lot of people from the challenge and my fellow podcasters as well. So shout out to Scott Yeager, shout out to Paige, most likely too, and Dylan from Chilling with Dylan. And I got to say, your parties are phenomenal. One party I wish I was at was Mark Long's 50th. So how did that, because it felt like a reality TV reunion, family reunion.
There were so many reality stars there from so many shows. I literally did not know half of them. And that's saying a lot, because I watched all reality TV shows. But for some way they got invited and they came to my event. It was a little over the top. Ended up getting Michael Jackson's house, the place he died in Holmby Hills. Good friend of mine owns it, so I do have events there and hang out there quite a bit. But told him what I was doing and what the purpose of the show was and how I wanted to get everyone together for the Godfather's birthday. And so be it. I was able to pull it off. It was actually a really cool event. Would have been cooler, but there was a few mishaps, which that happens anytime you're doing events. But all in all, no one knew, and it still worked out and turned out well. And I think I ended up looking pretty good after that.
You looked out amazing, and I believe Didn't Derek jump into a pool at Mark's request?
Derek was definitely thrown into the pool.
Thrown in the pool? I thought he jumped in the pool. I did not know that there was a thrown part.
I have the video right here, right now. He WWE picked that man up and tossed him in the pool.
Oh wow!
But
I gotta say,
he wanted to be tossed.
Derek wanted to be tossed in the pool.
Yes.
Oh my God, Derek!
That's Derek at his finest.
Awesome. So it was not only Marks that you did but I also did a one with Ruthie as well, which combined OG and All Stars together. So how did that party happen?
Well, me and Ruthie have been friends for a long time. She actually has come out to my house for some holidays. She's met my mom, and she's been around for a long time. Since the day I met her, we've been friends. And her birthday falls right around mine. I'm like, Ruthie, I think we should do this dual party together. And I had to figure out the right venue at the right time and the right place and come up with a theme for it. And I was able to pull it off. And so we got together, did it at this beautiful speakeasy in Hollywood. I'm sure you guys didn't see what happens, but like you roll up to the place, it looks like a house. You come into the house and there's this woman that greets you on a bed that spins around, and she kind of hits a button and the wall opens up and you go into this different kind of place that you don't expect. But it was a really cool place. And so it came about and I made it work, and people flew in from, like the party before that, Mark's, they flew in from about 20 different states to come to the event. And that was my 50th. I coupled that with this, had our own vodka made. It's a honey vodka I had made for that. It was the 50th anniversary of a honey vodka by Vintage Distilling. And it was a really cool event. So, but
I gotta say this.
Yeah.
I gotta say that I work with a nonprofit, and we are celebrating our 100th and 20th anniversary. So we've been planning events left, right, and center, and we've perfectly executed 3 of them since June of last year. So now we're on our last one in August. So how long does it take you to plan these incredible parties?
It depends. Like I am for hire. If you would like me to be a part of what you guys got going on over there, gladly. I host the events or I put them together, whatever people want me to do. It could be months in planning. Like, unfortunately, a lot of the time I don't have enough time to truly double in and plan it the way a normal person would probably do it. I get a call today, bang, I'm having a birthday next Thursday. Can you put something together? I put it together. And it can be just as elaborate as what you saw at Michael Jackson's house. It just depends on the theme and kind of how it is and the resources that I can pull together in time. I would say the last one I did probably took me a total of about 3 months. But there was a bigger budget and I had to do some pretty elaborate things. So it really just depends on what it is. And I do everything from kids' birthday parties to bar mitzvahs to corporate parties as well. So it just depends on who's booking me out and what they're booking.
And that's awesome. And one party that I wished I was at, besides Mark's, was your recent May 24th, 2023 party for Survivor Watch Party at Casa Martini, which was a benefit for Give Kids the World.
Yes, that was a fun one. That was the latest. I have a few more coming up, but when they asked me to be a part of that, my female friend Christina is from Survivor. We went to high school together, and she's from Santa Monica. And so every chance I get, I want to keep the local businesses and city that supported me, which is Santa Monica. And so I would have events there as much as possible. So I'm always there, always giving back. It was an amazing event. So many people showed up. I believe it landed me in number 12 on Hearts of Reality's monies earned per event this year. Not good enough for me, though. I got to be top 10. So the next one I do that, and I'm going to come into the top 10. Mark Long beat me. That was a challenge, I guess, because he's number 9, I believe, and I'm number 12. But I'll get it.
You're so close. You're so close.
It is what it is. But it was my first time around with them, doing something for them. So Give Kids the World's a great organization that they have going there. And now that I'm a part of it, I'm going to figure out some ways to enhance the things that I do for them and to generate more money for the kids, because I love the kids.
Absolutely. They're an incredible group, and they've done a ton of incredible work across. And not only that, but they've also, I am so impressed how they used reality TV and have so many people from so many shows come together for this incredible cause.
Yeah. Have you been out to any of their events?
Unfortunately not. I'm in Kansas. The only one I was able to go to is Challenge Mania. And not yeah. What?
Where in Kansas are you?
I'm in Overland Park. Wes is home. So Wes is hometown.
I'm out there quite a bit. My in-laws are from Topeka. And so
wow.
I spend a lot of time out there. Yeah. Top city. My girl is actually at she's back at KU now, about to defend her dissertation any day now.
So, I want to wish her the best of luck. You got this.
That she'll be the first doctor in the family.
And that's amazing. Rock Chalk Jayhawk KU.
All day. All day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what a small world. What a small world.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's talk social media. So what are some of your favorite social media platforms?
I mean, I would say Instagram is probably my favorite. But TikTok is, the functionality of it is amazing, and the things that it does and the content that comes across that is pretty amazing too. Facebook is standard, but now I'm aging myself because all my old school friends are on there. The cool thing about it is, like, I'm from Santa Monica, and so when you're from there, you never really give it away. Even if you move away, you're still there. So, like, I see people from like third grade all the time. It's an amazing place. They're all on Facebook though too. So even if I didn't want to see them, I'll see them on Facebook. And it definitely is a tool used to keep in touch with a lot of people, which is different than TikTok's use, I think. When it comes to marketing, selling, branding, TikTok and Twitter, I don't like so much. I have it all, but it's more about Instagram and TikTok for me.
Absolutely. And the thing is with TikTok, I don't know how you do a TikTok. I don't know where to start exactly, because the thing is, I'm already behind so much for each week. But like the thing, and like I know I can get sucked into a rabbit hole very easily.
I try and keep up with the Joneses. I can't be this dinosaur. I'm already in my 50s. So you got to understand, and people make fun of you if you're not up to date with what's taking place. And so I got to do what I got to do, Jacob. I got to find out what's going on and at least know a little bit about it. Like, I'm in the AI game now. I did a few, what are they called? See, I'm forgetting names right now. One of my invites for one of my parties was one of the, what are they called? I'm drawing a blank. I bought it through Ethereum. Okay. What do you make?
Bitcoin. Is that Bitcoin?
Not Bitcoin. That's close, but I did these pictures that were for sale on there.
Oh, NFTs.
There you go. I'm drawing a blank. Thanks for helping the old guy out. But the NFT game, I got in that a little bit, and I made some of my invites that. And so anyone that purchased an NFT got one of my signature 50 bottles for me and Ruthie's birthday of honey vodka. And that was the whole tie into that. So I like to try and keep as current as possible and be able to speak a little bit about everything that's taking place and going on, so I don't look like I'm out of touch with what's going on out there. Because the kids are much different now than we were. We didn't have all this social media stuff. In fact, if we did have all this stuff, I'd be one of those guys with like 50 million followers. But unfortunately, it wasn't around when I came about.
Same with, I gotta say, social media. Like, I think my generation was the last generation with carefree childhood, because I'm not sure. I'm already addicted to this.
Yeah. We have to do that. It's crazy, man. But like I said, I just try and stay up to date with things that I do. And, I'm someone that I don't only have a vision, I have follow through. So if I'm telling you on here, I'm making something happen, I'll make it happen. The last thing I said that I'm still trying to redo that I got kind of messed up on was I have my own products, facial products and products for your beard and exfoliating products as well. And the manufacturer that I was using got pulled out. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to go forward with that now. But the product was called Game Face. And yeah, it's one of those that I get mad when I put something out there and don't finish it. I have a few of the products, but they wanted me to to like buy so many of them. Like, I'm not know if I'm ready to get 10,000 lotions and 10,000. Like, that's a little much. I can't have that stuff in my house like that. So when I put something out there and I say it's coming, it's coming. That's the only thing that I have not completed that I put out there.
But all I gotta say is, your determination will inspire a lot of people, and I hopefully will ignite a lot of fires watching or listening to this interview.
I hope so. And anyone have anything they're trying to do, create, get out there, finish, need help with, that's what I do. It can be just an idea, or it can be a show idea, or it can be something they want patented, whatever it may be. I'm here to help people do those things. And that's what RZA Entertainment LLC is about. It's about creating whatever vision you have in whatever aspect of life and making it be tangible for people to enjoy as a service.
Awesome, Syrus. So second to last question. A lot of people right now are sending desperate last minute Big Brother audition videos, Survivor videos, America's Got Talent, American Idol videos. So if you had the opportunity to speak with people who want to go join a reality TV business, what advice would you share with them?
For me personally, I'm a real advocate of being yourself, not trying to act as someone else. Figuring out what is about you that makes you tick and putting it out there. I always tell people that everything I've ever gotten started with me being able to open up about myself, good and bad things, uncomfortable and comfortable things. I just laid it all out there. The story goes, I got an opportunity to get a job after college working behind the scenes for The Real World. And I went in for the interview, audition, whatever you want to call it. And it was to be a casting assistant. Little did I know, I ended up telling my life story. In doing so, they told me I wasn't getting the job, but they offered me to go on the show. And that's how it worked out for me. I like to extend the same thing to people out there nowadays. And I do the exact same thing. If you can be yourself, or you can be outspoken, it's one very therapeutic thing to talk about yourself. Even if it's something that's not very pleasurable, sometimes you just need someone to talk to. And so I open myself up to do that as well for people. But I think you have a lot to gain from being honest and speaking, whatever your truth may be.
Awesome, Syrus. Awesome, Syrus. Last question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm always ready, man. Don't ever ask me that.
Okay. So first of all, where can my audience find you, watch their seasons of the challenge? That's number one. Number two, where can they connect with you on social media? And number three, if they are seriously interested in using RZA Entertainment, what should they do?
Okay. First things first, the newer challenges, All-Star 1 and 3, are both on Paramount Plus. You check those out. They're streaming. So there's no real time frame to that. You can look at it whenever you want. 2, all of my social media is SYRUS MTV, Syrus MTV on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. And then also Pinterest. I have that too. My clothing is at blackdesignerclothing.com. I still design. So all that stuff is there. You can get the hottest, latest, newest pieces there. If you're interested in me showing up to host your events, if you're interested in me writing a show for you from one of the concepts that you have and actually pitching it to Hollywood, if you're interested in Reality Versus, I'll just tell you the name, that's coming up too. You can all check everything out right there at RZA Entertainment LLC.com. That's the website. Or you can reach out to me. Business number is 310-659-0011. I'm always casting for a new show too. So I do castings. I do a little bit of everything. And it's entertainment. I do it. You need it. I'm here. I'm available to either help you get on it or to help you figure out, navigate your way through it. That's what I do. I'm here all day.
Awesome, Syrus. Awesome. I hope everyone goes back and he writes everything down, because this man will turn everything into gold. So guys, if you miss any episode of the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar podcast, visit our channel on Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podcast Addict, Spotify, and Speaker. It's Jacob Elyachar. It's Jake Steak with Jacob Elyachar. JACOB Now, are you on social media? Because I'm on social media too. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. You can find me all there. Jacob Elyachar, JACOB And Syrus, the blog that started all, jakes-shake.com, is turning 12 in August.
Sounds good to me.
So, guys, thank you so much for going and watching this interview. And Syrus, you were an incredible guest for episode 230. I am so proud of all that you have done. You are truly an inspiration for people. And guys, please go follow him. And guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, everybody, have a great day. Goodbye.